Not important. What? Oh shit. Can't start without cleaning the palate. Wind, water, heart. Go planet. High wire. Dogfish head. Monkey nut. India Pale Ale. Low pitch. Juicy IPA. IPA dry hopped with juicy American hops. Bright and citrus is what this is. Anyway, just another beer review. You know, not for you guys. This is for the women out there, okay? Oh, yeah. But anyway, it's an India Pale Ale from High Brewing Company. I believe it's in South Carolina. Just poured it bitch in there. Super bright as far as the color. Get more aggressive, get some head going on this. I'm thinking I'm gonna like this one. I poured about 2 fingers, 3. 2 3/4. Ever heard of that? No. But fragments, sediments, all in the glass. I'm not gonna call this a hazy IPA. I'm thinking it may be an unfiltered beer. Bubbles streaming up with like the salmon as I pour it in. The bubbles aren't streaming, so it's probably not gonna be super of a carbonated beer. Looks good though. Sediments in there looking like a bunch of pop rocks, pine cones, cuckabugs, if you ever heard of that. Cuckabugs is what a lot like country niggas would call pine cones, or at least my uncle. But anyway, we're gonna go. Definitely bright, definitely citrus. I kind of taste peach, and it's not for the fact of what like that. That's pretty peachy, huh? Peachy King. That's bitter. Very hoppy. As far as the smell, it is citrusy. It is bright. From the can lit that I did back there, it's a juicy beer. But you know, I gotta drink it out of the glass, okay? Tesla. Juicy, bright, citrusy. Yeah, everything that is said on that can, I'll confirm. Definitely a decent IPA. Only 4.9 alcohol by volume. Not that boozy, but you can't taste the alcohol in this thing, and I will say that it only 4.9, so maybe that's a thing that you could probably fix. But definitely this is a delicious tasting IPA. The only reason why I'm even drinking it is because I wanted to drink it, because I have a 6-pack of it in the refrigerator, and I did a Instagram post of it, and I haven't even tasted it yet, but now I have. Pretty good. I really fuck with this one. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite IPA, but this is definitely a solid IPA. The thing that I like to say about it said American hops, which is kind of broad. It is really hoppy, bitter on the midsection of the tongue situation. It's bold. It's a bold beer. It is a bit juicy, but not as juicy. Like I could dip my hand in it and go like this. It's not gonna be sticky. I already know that. It's very alcoholic. Very light mouthfeel. This is a real crushable beer. You see the sediments in the glass, but that's not a testament of the mouthfeel situation, if it makes sense. It's light. This is a light, citrusy, bitter. The bitter kind of stays in your mouth. It doesn't go away at all. IPA. Not gonna drink the whole 6-pack for sure. But this is definitely one to where you can enjoy a couple of them a day. I wouldn't drink the whole 6-pack at all, because you're going to taste on your mouth next day. On a scale of 0 to 5, I would rate that beer, High Brewing Company's Juicy Hazy Light Bodied Gilbert Gottfried India Pale Ale, 3.5 out of 5. And that's just real. Like I said, normally it was nothing crazy about it, but an easy, drinkable India Pale Ale from High Brewing Company. I fuck with it. Put it down the hat. Coward. LUNDI IPA India Pale Ale, 7.1 ABV. I thought it was 8.1, but it's 7.1. You have the ties all over it because it's Monday Night Brewing Company and that's their thing. Wearing the sports coat with the ties. Can't find my lighter, but it's another beer review, and I'll probably tie it right in with the last beer review, which was High Wire, juicy, hazy, fun and free India Pale Ale. IPA wars, folks. Anyway, I haven't done too many things as far as video and content with Monday Night Brewing Company. I've yet to even go to the garage, but I've had a lot of their beer, and this is probably the second or third time that I've even reviewed it. Smells sweet, smells juice, tail. 7.1 ABV is somewhat high for an IPA. The head stand right there. You're seeing sediments all up in the glass. Not sure if you see it. I see it. That's all that matters. Hopefully there's no ants on here. If so, my butthole will be itching a little bit later. Reminds me a lot of the High Wire that I just reviewed, however better. The alcohol is masked more in this. Crazy because this is 7.1. The High Wire was 4.8 or whatever the fuck it was. I taste less alcohol in this and more mango maybe. This is a delicious ass beer. I fuck with this one. Monday Night Brewing Company. Fuck. And you can find this just about anywhere. I think I bought this in a wasn't a tumbler pack, but it was a mix 6. And this was one that I picked up because I haven't had much from Monday Night Brewing Company. This one's actually a sleeper. This is actually really good. And you can find it anywhere. You can find it at Kroger, Publix, anywhere. This one is really good. I fuck with this one hella hard. Juicy this one is. Very drinkable. Crushable is what you niggas like to call it. But I could drink a 6-pack of this. And it's crazy because I just said in the last review of the other one where you're going to taste it the next day. I don't think so much on this one, but this has actual more alcohol in it. And it's more drinkable than the High Wire, which is somewhat weird. But I don't understand the mechanics of brewing. I get what you niggas are doing. This is a good tasting beer. I could, like I said, I could drink a 6 of this on a Thursday. Started raining about 3 o'clock. After 3, stopped raining. Or started or stopped. And you just want one more. And you have it. So go ahead and grab it. I fuck with this one hella hard. This is a decent beer, man. Real shit. Real, it's kind of crisp, crispy, juicy. I ain't gonna say citrusy, but more like tropical. You taste exactly what you smell. This is a good India Pale Ale, and it's fucked up because I've never tried this before. One thing that I will say about Monday Night Brewing Company, I haven't had a bad beer from them. I've had a couple good stouts from them, and I'm not even a stout drinking motherfucker. But the can, the artwork could use some help. So I know that y'all are going with the whole tie and sports coat thing or whatever, but you got to jump out the window when it comes to the can art. So if you need any help with the can art, holler. I'm not sure about how your sales are going, but the only thing that I could look at as far as like sales, the beer is there. The beer is good. The water that's in the can, the water that's in the bottles is phenomenal. The only thing that I could see the deterrent and the shit flying off the shelf is the marketing and the presentation of the beer. It is what it is, what ain't what's gonna be. It's beer drink. On a scale of 0 to 5, I'm gonna give this bitch a 4.5 out of 5 as far as the India Pale Ale. At 7.1% alcohol by volume, this is a delicious tasting beer, not boozy at all. Super crushable. I could drink a 6-pack of this, as I said. This is really good, and I'm actually happy that I had this on a Sunday at around 3 o'clock p.m. That was just me. Had nothing to do with y'all. That was just me. And another good thing about Monday Night Brewing Company, because their cans and artwork is so ass, you can use your cigarette. I mean, you can use the can as a nice cigarette module to put out your cigarette in. It's a win-win. Another great beer from another great brewery here in wonderful Metro Atlanta, Georgia. Actual Atlanta, Georgia. I believe they're in Decatur, but it says Atlanta, Georgia right there. What am I talking about? Soft, elegant. I'm feeling wonderful. I'm looking wonderful. I'm looking gorgeous. It's the same thing that's gonna happen tomorrow, God willing. The next day, God willing. Yesterday, thank you, Lord. Everything is wonderful, great, and by the grace of God, I'd like to thank anyone watching this review for pulling up. Support your locals or not. We're just hanging out. Quarantine, stay home. Quarantine, stay home. COVID-19, coronavirus. Right? Why I just get a smile on my face? Delicious.